Into the top shot. Oh, wow. Wowee. It's a big fish. I don't know what kind it is, but it's nice. It's a nice big trout. Oh, he's smoking my drag. Oh, it's a cutthroat. Oh, that's 5 pounds. Look at that stud. Wow. That is a big fish. That's a big trout right there. Get this fly out of his face. Woo! There he is. That's one big cutthroat, guys. That's a really nice fish. He messed up my fly. I think it'll be fine. Wow, what a fish. Look at those big, beautiful rainbows. That's what trolling flies can do. You think trolling flies don't work? Well, think again. You need to grab a set of my trolling flies, get out on the water, and get ready to go big. Yes! Howdy guys, Cal Kellogg here. It is hot, hot, hot today. It's over 100 degrees here in Forest Hill, California. And I got my fingers crossed that this is the last real hot snap as we go into the fall, because I am ready for some cool weather. Having said that, I got a couple life jackets in my hand right here. I have a viewer question from a guy named Jeremy Davis. He got into kayak fishing about 6 months ago, and he has been having trouble with his life jacket. Well, he's running a standard, boating life jacket just like this. It has the solid back, flotation in the back, flotation in the front, 2 sides, and it's got a couple pockets on it. And what he reports is that this life jacket is riding up on his neck all the time. And he is running a Hobie kayak, a Hobie pedal kayak. And what you're describing, Jeremy, is very common. I started out the same way. I started out using one of these life jackets that I would use in my Gregor or one of my power boats, and had nothing but trouble. Very uncomfortable. It was riding up on my neck. I just didn't like it, and did a little bit of research. There are a lot of good kayaking life jackets out there, but I got this unit right here. This is an NRS Chinook, and I'm going to throw it on in a second, but I want to show you the back. If you look at the back, here's the entire back. I'll kind of hold it out. You'll notice that that flotation pad is only in the upper half of the life jacket. It's actually kind of rounded here. That sets right on top the back of your chair. Very comfortable, problem solved, no more riding up on your neck. It just fits right on that chair just perfectly, and you will be very comfortable. Let me show you what's in my life jacket. Let me throw this thing on real quick. I'm gonna unzip it. Unzips from the front here, just like so. And just throw her on like that. And I'm actually gonna take a little bit of a step back here because I wanna show you what's inside my life jacket. I still don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Let me tilt this camera down just a tad. Okay, I'm back. I tipped the camera down and it was all crooked. It looked like I was gonna fall off the screen. Anyway, I think I got that adjusted pretty well. In addition to having that half back that makes the NRS Chinook so comfortable when you're sitting in your chair, it is just covered with pockets and attachment points and stuff like that. Check out some of my gear. Right here, I have one of those line cutters that is attached to the spring-loaded tether. I got this one from Justin Wolf over at Angler West TV. I got it a few years ago and it is still going strong. These things will cut braided line, monofilament. They're not meant for cutting wire, so don't do that. But for general cutting, it is really convenient to have a line cutter attached right to your life jacket. I also have a little knife right here. I use this a lot. This is a little, I think it's called a buck. Move up close here. It's called a buck sharp finger. It has a little bobble on the end of it to kind of fill up your hand. It's just simply a blade, a scalpel shaped blade in a little plastic sheath, and the sheath holds the blade in place with that, see a little button right there. Well, it goes through that hole in the handle right there. Very sharp, very handy. I use it for cutting all kinds of stuff. I use it for, you know, cutting the gills on some species of fish. It's just handy to have a small knife blade at your disposal. Having said that, I'm bugging my nose here. Having said that, this knife lacks one important characteristic. If I am in trouble on the water, say I fall in and I'm tangled or something gets tangled on the kayak, you know, an emergency type situation where I need to do some cutting fast, one thing, this blade is very small, it's pretty limited, and it doesn't have a tether on it. If I lose it, it's gone and I'm out of luck. So I'm not going to be able to do any cutting. So this is my all-around little blade that I use for just utility stuff when I'm out kayaking. It sits right there, just like that. Over here, I have a dive knife, and this knife is only for emergencies. It is tethered to the vest. It has a push button sheath on it right here. Pulls right out just like that, and you'll notice it is tethered. If I drop it, guess what? I retrieve it and go on with what I was doing. I don't use this for anything except emergencies. I haven't used it yet. Hopefully I never have to use it. On this side here, you'll see it's serrated for cutting heavy cord or rope. This side, razor sharp blade for just, you know, standard cutting. It has a hook right here that's sharpened inside. You could hook fishing line in it and pop it loose. And it's blunt on the tip. So if you're cutting along your body or something like that, that lessens the possibility of you sticking yourself. For emergencies only, never used it, but if you have an emergency and you need a knife, you're gonna need it real bad. So I keep that right there. And again, when I fall in the water, I'm probably not gonna have all that great dexterity if I'm in cold water. If I drop the knife, I'm gonna be able to retrieve it and go back to what I was doing. So that may save my life someday. Probably will never use it, hopefully we'll never use it, but if I need it, it is right there on the front of my vest. Along those same lines, and I think every hunter, every kayaker, every small boater should have one of these. This is the ACR locator beacon. If I get in trouble, break my leg, fall down, have a heart attack, whatever, if I need to be rescued, I deploy the antenna, press the button, it communicates with satellites, the satellites communicate with search and rescue teams, and before you know it, the closest search and rescue team is coming my way to bail me out of trouble. It has a strobe light on it, it has a 4-year battery life, you have to send it back to the manufacturer to get a new battery. It has a test button on it. I test it every month. I test it. If the light flashes, it's still good. No worries. If I get in trouble, and of course it's tethered, if I get in trouble, I know search and rescue's coming. This unit costs about $299, I believe, but what is your life worth, you know? Again, I haven't used it, not planning to use it, but if I get in trouble, it's right there, right in this pocket of the vest. It's waterproof, it has a strobe light on it. I know help is coming my way. That sits there just like that. Over here, this is kind of a nice little device right here. This is a tethered cell phone holder from Rogue. The company's called Rogue. Saw it on Facebook. This just snaps over your cell phone. You can still take pictures. You can still talk on the phone. But if you drop your phone, it's not going to the bottom of the lake. That's just really snazzy, because I do like to make business calls and take pictures and use my phone and call my buddies and brag. I caught a fish. It was almost, 5 inches long. I'm awesome. All that kind of stuff. So it's nice having your cell phone secured. And last but not least, right here on the NRS Chinook, this pocket has a key tether in it. You can see it's got a little snap on it right there. You want to snap your car keys to this. Think about it. The kayak goes down. The boat goes down. You get separated. You make it back to shore. You're at Lake Davis or in the Delta or somewhere. There's nobody around. You want your car keys. If you get back to the parking lot, you want to be able to get in your car, change clothes, drive home, whatever it is. Make sure your car keys are attached to your life vest, and make sure that life vest is attached to your body. It doesn't do any good if you're out in the kayak and you say, yeah, but I just took my vest off. Well, that's when something bad is going to happen. Every once in a while, I'll have to take the vest off on the water to, you know, remove my jacket or something like that. And man, I plan it out well. I make sure there's no boats around me, and I make that transition as quick as I can and get back into the vest, because you're one fall away from being in the water. And if you don't have the jacket on, that could be it. You can't catch fish. Most important rule of trout fishing: you can't catch fish if you're dead. So wear your life jacket. And in terms of color, I think Jeremy told me he was a duck hunter, so you might want to go with something in an olive green pattern or something like that. I went for the bright orange, thinking that was going to make me more visible out on the water. You know, I'm in the kayak, I'm pretty low on the water. I wanted something with maximum visibility, you know, just so the boaters could see me all that much easier. So your mileage may vary on the color. Your mileage may vary on the brand of life jacket you get. Just make sure you get one that is designed for kayaking if you're out there in a kayak and you're going to have that snazzy half back just like that. And it's not going to be riding up on your neck, driving you nuts. And you know, if you're out there in one that's driving you crazy, pretty soon you're going to take it off, and that's when something bad is going to happen. Anyway, don't let that happen. I can't afford to lose any viewers. I'm Cal Kellogg. I'm having a little fun. Super important piece of equipment here, guys. Wear your life jackets. I'm out of here. Thanks for all the support you've been giving the channel. And if you're looking for fishing gear, you know where to go. Fish, hunt, shoot.com. We will hook you up for this fall, and you will be yelling, "Fish on, baby." Anyway, I'm out of here. I got some chores to do. I will see you real soon right here on YouTube. Thanks, guys. This video is brought to you by fishhuntshoot.com. For more and bigger trout, go to fishhuntshoot.com.